Yo, we are back. This is The Growth is Real. Got my guys with me, man. Again, it's been a while, so reintroduce yourselves.
Corey Johnson, you know, owner, entrepreneur, owner of an insurance company, insurance brokerage, trucking company. Um, Newly invested with my boy Sheep over here in the pallets liquidation. This entrepreneur got my hands in many things.
I'm Prince Whiting. I'm the owner of the Whiting Group, houseofwhiting.com, and that's a luxury real estate brokerage. I also do investments in real estate and own a couple of small businesses as well.
Yes, sir. So let's give the people some updates, man. What y'all been up to?
Man, really, man, it's Q1. It's Q1, man. The year just started, so just really just been trying my best to get out to a hell of a start. Spent kind of the last month or so, December, just chilling with family. You know what I'm saying? Really chilling with family. So now, man, like prime mode, bro.
The holidays be rough, man. The holidays be rough. You love them because you're around your family.
Yeah.
But man, you realize your money just dwindling every time.
Tell me about it.
A lot of spending,
It's
bro.
expensive.
A lot of spending, but yeah, that's the main thing, man. Just getting off to a good start, man, for the new year, man.
Yeah, same here. Prepared for quarter one. I had a great year last year for my company. We broke records as far as me personally and what my goals were, what I wanted to do with my career or with my company, and this killed it. Just preparing for quarter one, like we said, with more marketing, just trying to come up with a strategy to, like with Grant Cardone 10 exit, because people will try to just coast where we're at right now, but nah, man, we're expanding. So I'm looking to hire agents too. So yeah.
Oh, so you hiring?
Yeah, we're honestly, like, I'll be quick. We quarter four, I brought on 8 agents.
Yeah.
In quarter four.
That's amazing.
So we're at 12 agents right now.
You hired your son too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep,
right?
Donovan got his license a couple months ago.
I am a huge fan of nepotism. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, nigga. Nepotism is definitely essential in our culture. We should definitely utilize it a lot more, and that's beautiful, man.
Definitely.
He's doing his thing. Yeah. It ain't easy for him, but hey, he's gonna, by 2 years, give it 2 years, he's gonna be a beast, making over 6 figures.
He got a good role model behind him.
He got a great mentor.
He got a great mentor behind him.
I respect that, y'all. Thank you so much.
But while we at it, man, I am actually looking for insurance agents as well. That's while we at it. You know what I'm saying? So if you interested in getting sales, or if you have your insurance license and trying to figure out what you want to do next, thinking about it, a change, hey, come over to the good side over here, man.
Hey, I'm not looking for nobody right now. Shit, I'm trying to get my shit back right, but I got my bros with me, man. So we definitely gonna do a great. It's gonna be a great year. I'm gonna say that.
It's
gonna be a great year. Like
it really is.
I have some great goals and plans, and it's gonna be a great year, man. So
sure.
Before we go into that, I want to ask y'all a question. So knowing what we all know now, if you could go back to one specific age in your life and take all the information that you had to be successful, what age would that be?
I'm gonna do this one, really.
And why?
So I bought my first house when I was 19 years old in Denver, Colorado. Actually, it was in Parker, Colorado, which is now one of the top cities to live in because of cannabis, whatever. But that was in 2002. No, excuse me, 2003 when I bought that.
Wow.
I paid $96,000 for that condo. And knowing what I know now, in real estate, you need to hold your shit. You need to hold your real estate.
How much is that house?
Oh, that condo is definitely well over like $700,000-800,000 now.
Oh man.
If not more. I know, like, it was $700,000 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was a while back, But if I would have just held on to it, have a tenant in there, and just hold on to it, I would have, had well over $500,000 today.
Yeah.
And I only sold it for, I made maybe like I think I made like $15,000 on that house.
Gotcha.
When I moved to Dallas.
I mean, it still came on top, but it's a lot. that's a big difference.
So hold your real estate.
Definitely. I think that's a lesson that you learned and now that you utilize to this day. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I would say if I could go back to any age, for me, It'd probably be ninth grade year, bro. Probably like the beginning of ninth grade year, really hitting high school.
Mhm.
So I feel like for the knowledge I know now, by the time I graduated high school, I'll probably be a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or at least have $1 million in credit, for sure. But yeah, that'll be the age. Cause right now, now, 30 years old, I feel like at this age,
Damn.
I'll be retired
Yeah.
if I would have started in ninth grade. That'll be my age, man. I know, even though life has changed since then, with the new social medias and stuff, but the knowledge I know now, life would not be
Yeah.
over a few years right now.
No doubt.
I would say, I want to say when I was 16, I moved from Houston to Dallas. My uncle came and got me.
Mhm.
And that was the very first time my family was like headed in the right direction. We were kind of leaving the poverty and the bad decision making.
Mhm.
And I had a good support system. I was playing basketball, I had a nice structure for the first time in my life. And had I know what I knew now, I would have definitely took advantage of it. 'Cause I didn't know how important the support system
Yeah.
was.
Mhm.
But man, I think I could have made better decisions. Still, like you said, I would probably definitely be way far ahead than I am now, financially, like
Mhm.
mentally, all of those things.
Mhm.
But I took advantage of what I had at that moment. I was
Yeah.
at 16.
I just feel, it's not regrets, nothing like that. That's not what we're saying. But I mean, we wouldn't be in the position we're in today if we didn't go through what we went through in the
Oh,
past.
definitely.
And also, a lot of us didn't get taught this what we learned today. So now we're able to be that to our children, like I said, nepotism. Like we're able to teach our children,
Yeah,
and kind of mold them and let them know our experience, even though they can be hard headed, but
yeah.
lead by example. And you're doing a damn good job at both of y'all. So
Likewise.
let's do it.
Likewise.
Yeah, for real.
There.
Yeah. So, like you said, I actually had this conversation with somebody. Speaking on regrets, a lot of people say they don't have regrets. I disagree. I have regrets.
Oh, me too.
However, I live with them. That's
Me
the
too.
difference.
Yeah,
Some people
yeah.
have regrets and they don't know how to live with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna sit here and lie. There's some things I could have done better in my life that I wish I did. But you gotta learn to live with your regrets. And that'll make you a better person.
I think everybody know they have regrets. It's just people use different terminology. They like to say, "Oh, it's a lesson learned" and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you using that just so you don't say the word.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't think ain't nothing wrong with it. I honestly don't. I just think you gotta live with
Nah,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of decisions we all make in life that we wish if we go back would have made a different
Woo.
decision. I mean,
All of
it just
Tell
come
me
with it,
about that,
that.
boy.
That sounds like a woman. That's what that
Oh,
sounds.
definitely a one.
It definitely
Definitely
does.
a one.
Nah,
Regrets.
So moving on. So let's talk about role models. Do y'all think role models are important?
Definitely. I would say role models, mentors, it's kind of the same thing. But I think having someone to look up to, um, especially someone that comes from that's where you want to get to or come from a background that you're accustomed from, just make it believable for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
It make it be like make you think, okay, this can happen. All right, LeBron actually came from a single mama from the gutter, and now this billionaire. I can do it too.
Exactly.
And if I don't make a billionaire, what am I stop short at 1 million, 10 million, or whatever? So I think having somebody that you can look up to, whether you know them or not,
Yeah.
it matters a ton because I mean I wouldn't be at this position I am today if I didn't have people that I was like, dang, they did it, I could do it, or I had somebody, a mentor that I could talk to and get answers from, and all that good stuff.
You hit the nail on the head with that. Like where I come from, I was sweeping, the floors at a barbershop, just observing people hustling and things like that in the barbershop, and then in and out some football players and all that. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, but not looking up to them, but just, seeing how they move and knowing that it's real. Like I can do that. Maybe not necessarily in their profession, but they did it. I could figure out a way
Exactly.
that I can, get the same living that they are. And that's what motivated me. And
Yeah.
Right.
I agree. I don't necessarily think nothing's wrong with role models. I think we should just change who our role models are and who our children actually look up to. They don't have to always be celebrities.
Right.
Like Corey's a role model, Prince is a role model. I like to say I'm a role model to my family and the people that are around me. I don't think nothing wrong with that. I think that we stop looking at these athletes and these entertainers so much and start looking at, the neighborhood mentor or
My definitely.
somebody that like Corey. I think Corey is a great example, man. Like from Fort Worth, I think if kids knew you were out here doing what you were doing, you came from their exact actual
Yeah.
background, I think they would look at you and say, "Man, I could do that. I could definitely follow that. I don't have to necessarily look at a LeBron James. Nothing wrong with LeBron. Same thing for you, Prince. Like,
Nah,
if
I
these
agree
kids
with that.
they don't have to go to be a rapper to be successful. They can look at Prince and be like, man, Prince is fly. Prince got a nice car. He got all this cool stuff going on, and and you more relatable because you're in reach.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
accessible.
yeah.
But see, that's the thing is like I try to do that without saying look at me,
Yeah.
but just being my true self, my true identity. And people like I know people come from where I come from.
Exactly.
Like I'm relatable. I try to be that so I can motivate these people, like motivate y'all. So
Definitely.
like like I'm here, I'm a normal person, but I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
working, busting my ass, and not letting no boundaries stop me. I'm breaking them on purpose.
Nah, fact. I think that's definitely important what you said. And I think for the most part, I mean, you talk about the LeBrons and everything, but I think for the most part, that's the first place you look, is your neighborhood. I know when I was in high school and middle school, that the people I looked up to, 'cause I was a hooper, was people at Dunbar High School that won state. That was to me a role model. Dang, they can do it, I can do it. So we came from the same thing. So I think that's the first place you look at, and it's unfortunate because depending on the neighborhood you grow in, some of the role models or they can look up to can become like drug dealers and stuff because they're the ones that's most flashy and that's the ones that the youth gonna see. But it's we gotta take pride into going back to our neighborhoods.
Yep,
Exactly.
I agree.
And so they can know what we're doing, so we can become the positive role model for them.
I agree.
I think our children's first role model should always be their parents with the guts.
Yeah.
Every time, I think we should be the number one influence on all of our children's lives.
Absolutely.
Plain and simple.
That's that.
Absolutely, bro.
So since
100.